Huh?
I might have, but I don't dare tell it.
Well, I think you've been pretty lucky myself.
I don't think he thinks he has, you know. I'm not sure.
You mean you don't appreciate this squirrel here, huh?
That's what she thinks.
Huh?
That's just what she thinks, no.
Been living with her 53 years, huh?
50 most of the time.
Most of the time. Is a ripper, ain't he, huh? Say, how about your boyhood girlfriends? Did you have any there, young man, that you had to kind of tell Mama about?
Hold your hands over her ear so she can't hear me.
Boy, I bet he was a Casanova at that, don't you? I'm telling you, boy, I bet you were hot as a $2 pistol, weren't you?
Well, some summer days it was.
He said some summer days he was. You think he had any girlfriends when he was courting you, Mama?
Well, I never could tell. He was in Nebraska a year, and we corresponded, and of course I don't know what was going on over there, you know.
Where did you two meet?
She's a little schoolgirl. I want some of the other girls older than her.
You did?
She's just a little kid then.
Huh? Yeah, but, I mean, when you saw her at school, was it love at first sight?
Well, I can't say it did.
Huh? You can't remember that far
Can't remember
back.
that far back.
Mean, huh? Well, let me ask you this. You all are both about the same age? You're lots older than she is.
Well, I'd hate to tell that I'm older than she is, as old as she looks.
I'm gonna get out of here. This boy, he's gonna run you, Mama, if we don't get off.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
You know he's kidding, though, about that looks business. You know that. All right, now let's go to college here. We just want you to name some characters in fact and fiction with little in their names or their nicknames. Your freshman exam, this little fellow in the nursery rhyme loved to sit in a corner, and he had little in his name. Who sat in the corner?
I think it must have been Jack Horner or Jack Corner.
Well, don't improve it till you louse it up now. Just leave it alone. Little Jack Horner is so right. Now, here's your sophomore question. One of Shirley Temple's first roles some years ago was as a charming little girl named Little Miss Whom. Now, you mark her my words. If you listen to what I have to say, you'll be all right. You just mark her my words, and everything's going to work out all right. Little Miss, You didn't.
I didn't hear. No.
What? You didn't hear anything?
I didn't hear you say Muffet.
Was that
Little Miss Muffet?
Little Miss Muffet, that's right. No, I said if you don't say marker, you're going to muff it. That's what I said, you see. She said, you said, what'd you say?
Little Miss Muffet?
Marker. You said
Muffet.
Marker.
Muffet.
You said marker, didn't you?
Muffet.
Muffet. You certainly did. It was just a Kansas accent. Now, here's your junior question. Louisa May Alcott wrote a book about 4 sisters, which was entitled Little What? Little what? I mean, are all your daughters grown women, or are they little women? They're little women?
They're small.
They're small. They are. What's that?
Little grandmas.
Absolutely right. Here's your senior exam. In one of Edward G. Robinson's early pictures, he did a great portrayal of a gangster whose nickname was Little Who. Little Who. Shush. Go on, Pop. Grab her. Go on, Caesar.
No, let her tell it. I don't
put
want
your
to
arm
tell
around her. Well, yeah, sure. Caesar and tell us something. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to tell
go
her.
on, Caesar.
No, she'd think I was...
Caesar.
You'd think I was whispering the answer to her, so she'd answer.
Well, you wouldn't be doing that. You're an
No,
honorable man.
No, I
huh?
wouldn't do that at all.
You ain't got no more idea what the answer is than a jackrabbit. Are you kidding?
Well, you know.
Sure,
you
I know. I've been looking
know.
at the script. Go on,
Well,
put
let
your
her
arms
tell
up.
it.
Well, Caesar, little,
Let her tell it.
well, you know, just... What?
Caesar.
Caesar, he said... Pop, she pulled all your hair out, didn't she? No. All right, you all are graduating, and as a graduation gift for you, Mr. and Ms. Weebling, we have a beautiful Westinghouse electric comforter with the automatic Watchman control. That'll keep you warm at night, Pa. And thank you so much for being with us. You really have a wonderful sense of humor. It's wonderful.
Are you going to get that? Are you going to get that flower out from Gilpin's store or Nelson?
Well, as the bell, the faculty board is busy with their job of selecting today's honor student. And while they're selecting, let's review a bit to see what we had today. First, Mr. Alex Oliphant of Chester, South Carolina is here with he's a cotton planter. A lot of them from South Carolina, North Carolina here in the front with us. Glad to have the home folks with us today. Mrs. Valerie Kostiva of Hollywood, married 5 years, one child. She used to sing. She's now a writer, and she still sings, as she proved for us. Mr. and Mrs. W.T. Weaverling from Codell, Kansas, married 53 years today, have 10 children, 26 grandchildren, 8 great-grandchildren, and 2 on the way. They haven't heard from them in the last few days. And so there you have it, faculty board. Let's see from today's faculty board who the winner is, and I'll call on the chairman to make the decision. Dolores Luce of Kansas City, Missouri.
Professor Kyser, we have chosen as today's honor student, Mr. and Mrs. W.T. Weaverling.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Weaverling. Hey, there you are.
And